Hi everyone, to the bone. This is Darcy, and today I'm going to tell you how to get rid of styes. And I'm going to give you all the tips I've done to avoid, prevent, and sometimes stop a stye on its tracks. So if you want to hear more about it, keep on watching. Before we get to the video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave it. And if you like this video, please also give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel. Now let's get to the video. First of all, I want to start by saying I'm not a doctor. All the experience I'm giving to you are things that have personally worked for me and my friends and family that I have given it. So those are just tips I've experienced myself, but I'm not a doctor, so if you have any medical concerns, please consult your dermatologist or your doctor. But now let's get to the tips. Our eyelids have a lot of tiny oil glands that if you look really closely, it almost looks like little pores. Basically, when they get clogged, it opens up space for bacteria to build up, and that's why it causes stye. A stye progress normally starts with an itch and then a little bump. And then if you don't treat it, it gets bigger and bigger, and sometimes it creates pus. So even if you get the pus in the stye, don't squeeze it because it is a normal natural process. It will either naturally drain it with some of the tips I'm giving you today, or if it doesn't or get worse, you should definitely seek a doctor to professionally drain the stye. The tips I'm going to give you are to prevent and try to heal it in a natural way. The first tip is to use warm compresses. You can wet a small washcloth. It can even be a cotton or paper towel or a washcloth, and soak it in warm water and do compresses from 5 to 10 minutes at a time. And you can do that throughout the day. Just make sure it's not too hot. You don't want to burn your eye. So make sure the water is warm but not like boiling hot. Test it in the nearby area just to make sure it's not too hot before you put it on your eye. If you don't want to do the washcloth, the hot washcloth, I found something amazing, guys. And this is wonderful because it has the right amount of warmth and it has worked for me every single time. And I actually got it at a Japanese market. They are self-warming eye masks. This is not only good for stye but also good for computer eyes, you know, when you get your eyes super tired. But this brand is a little hard to find, so I found this other one on Amazon, and it's called Eye Restore Hot Steam Eye Mask. This is so wonderful, guys. I've used a whole box already, and I purchased another box, and I'm gonna show you how to use it. This is not a sponsored video. I bought this product myself, and again, you don't need this mask. You can use a warm compress and that should be fine anyways. But what I like about this one in particular, and they have different brands, is that it has the right amount of pressure, so you don't have to keep holding in place. It comes like almost like a goggle, and it has a little bit of like a paper that you open, so that way you have room for your ears. And the moment you put in contact with your skin, it starts warming up, but it never gets super hot. It just becomes a nice perfect warmth to get rid of styes, and also the perfect warmth to relax the eye area, which if you have dry eyes, this is also amazing. Get these little loops here and put it in your eyes and put it around your ears. It's so relaxing. It just feels like the perfect warmth, and you can relax until the warmth stops so you can take it out. If you don't want to use it in the loop around your ears, you can also hold it like that in the area. Tip number 2. Use warm tea bags. In case you don't want to use the washcloth or you don't have access to the eye mask, just make a regular tea. It works best with black tea or green tea, which has anti-inflammatory properties. Drain the water from the tea bag until it's warm, and then the same way, put on the eye area between 5 and 10 minutes at a time throughout the day. The tea bag works for many reasons, because it's warm, so it does help, and also because like black tea or green tea have anti-inflammatory properties, so it's gentle enough for the eye area and definitely helps with styes. Also, please be careful for the tea bag to be warm and not hot. You want to be soothing, warm, and not a burning sensation. Tip number 3, clean the area with tear-free shampoo. I know it sounds weird, but I also have tested that and it works really well, because again, you want to make sure to keep the area clean. Don't use regular shampoo. It has to be the baby formula that is tear-free, because it's a formula especially done for babies, so it's very gentle on the eye area and is gentle enough to clean without stripping off its natural oils. So tear-free baby shampoo is also really good to do to clean the area. And you want to keep the area clean so it doesn't breed more bacteria and worsen the infection. You can use a cotton swab or a clean washcloth with the tear-free baby shampoo and gently wash the area. I've also seen on the supermarkets specifically cleanser for the eyes, and you can try to use those. They are like on the eye area where they have eye drops. They also have specifically eye cleansers. You can use that as well, or tear-free baby shampoo. You want to keep the area clean because, again, a clean area doesn't breed bacteria. How to prevent a stye. Tip number 1. The moment you see the little tiny bump forming before it gets to the pus, or you feel itchiness or any irritation really, you can start doing the warm compress right away, because if you do it right away, it won't come out. It won't turn into that huge pus. And have attested that myself, because I have had really bad ones that had to be removed by a doctor before, and I never want to get to that point again. So whenever I feel like something coming up, like a little bump, I just buy this and I just use this. Tip number 2. Always wash your hands before you touch your eyes. I used to work a lot outside doing video shoots, and that also causes styes a lot because I'll be touching equipment, I'll be touching the ground, and then all of a sudden I'm scratching my eyes, boom, a stye. So every time you touch your eye, make sure your hands are clean and washed with water and soap. Tip number 3 is to avoid sharing towels with somebody that has a stye. Stye is not contagious per se, but if you get a little bit of the pus from somebody else's eyes, that pus has bacteria. So it's not that it is contagious, but it opens up your chance of getting more of an eye infection. So if you have somebody at home that has a stye, refrain from using any of the face towels. Tip number 4, try to replace your mascara every 3 months. If you don't replace mascara every 3 months, it can grow bacteria in it, and it can cause an eye infection and can cause stye. Again, I'm not a doctor, but all these tips I've given you have worked for me personally and for friends of mine. But I always suggest, if you have concerns, always seek medical attention, because only a doctor is able to give you a fully diagnosis. If none of these tips work for you, or if you don't see any improvement, that means you might have a different eye infection or something worse. So you want to make sure to check with a doctor, and only a doctor can drain the stye or give you the proper treatment for your condition. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this helped you today. And again, these tips have helped me many times, and friends and family. So I'm really happy to share good tips with you guys. If you have any questions, always feel free to ask below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful week. Bye.